Hi,
Hello.
hi
Hi.
Vanessa.
I'm Hi. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. And how about you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm sorry. I am running late today, so my students are all late. I would love to do the whole session with you, but then my next student will be late, and that's okay. Um,
No worries.
um, how? Okay. So the last time I saw you, I'm really sorry about the amount of issues we had that day.
Yeah.
I actually went and found you on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube because you had told
Oh,
me about it. I did.
yeah.
Oh, and so I went and I rewatched our class, which is never watch yourself on camera. I feel so weird. Um, but I remember, yeah, talking to you about family and everything because you had sent me a message and said, yeah, I really don't want to discuss the same things with other that I've discussed with other people. So we talked
Mhm.
about. I remember you were telling me like, um, which made me laugh because you had said, yeah, I'm not. I'm a little late to the married game.
Mhm.
But my mom isn't actively looking, and I remember thinking, I'm like, who did I have that conversation with? Like, who is that? Who was that with? And it was with
Mhm.
you, and I found that so funny. So I'm glad you have your YouTube channel, and it looks like it's going pretty well for you.
Yes, it is. Actually, I have just started it off last month. So yeah, I was like, uh, I will, store all my videos on YouTube, and at the same time, other people will get to know me, and they'll get to learn from it, right?
Yes, yes. No, I think it's a great idea for those who don't know what Cambly is and any of the tutors. And even from my perspective, I never get to. I talk to the students, and I've talked to many students that come on a regular basis, but I've
Mhm.
never talked to a single tutor. So for me, it was like, even watching it, I learned a lot of things from the other tutors. So it
Mhm.
really does help both sides.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so what have you been up to since we last spoke to each other?
So we last spoke to each other on Friday,
Last
if I'm
week,
not wrong.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so yeah, I enjoyed my weekend. I went out for a shopping with my friend.
And
How
where
was
did you go shopping? Oh, can- oh my gosh. Do you want to see what I made?
hmm Yes,
Okay, I'll
why not?
show you. But you have to act like you like it. No, I'm just kidding.
hmm hmm
Look at what I made.
Oh, that's great.
I know it's not very like amazing, but for me it's like a huge achievement. I'm really bad with my handwork. And
hmm
so I ended up taking this clay class,
hmm
and it was horrible. The guy kept saying to me, "Did you eat? Did you have lunch? Because I don't see any muscle in there." And I kept saying to him, "I ate lunch. I promise I ate lunch."
hmm
But it's really difficult to maneuver it. But at the end, it feels nice to have made something. You know?
Yes, yeah. You have
Would
created
it?
that on
Tell me
your own. You have
exactly. Totally. It feels so like I achieved something, even if it was small, it was actually pretty hard. So it was good. Are you an artistic person? Do you like to do artsy things?
no, I'm not good at it.
No,
Actually,
you're not. Tell me.
I said I'm not good at it. I would love to try something like this, but
Yeah,
I don't think I have ever tried.
why not?
Yeah.
But why would you not try it?
Mm, I'm not sure. Actually, I think I don't like to go out of my comfort zone. I think that would be the case.
Oh, interesting. So, okay, so if I may ask, because
hmm
this would be a personal question then. how so do you, are you the type of person that likes to stay in your comfort zone in the sense of a routine? You don't like to learn new things?
So till now, I have been like that. But now I think I should do something that I have not done before. Yeah, so I have been, thinking like that for last 1 month because I have been talking to different tutors on Cambly and
Mm-hmm.
I get to know so many different kind of people who are, uh, who love to do different kind of things, who love to travel, who loves to travel.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, even I want to do that now.
That's awesome. I always say that it's so good for self growth to
Hmm.
do different things that you don't like to do because
Hmm.
sometimes we don't even know what we like and what we don't like. We think we know, but sometimes we don't actually know, right? Unless we try it and then we can say, yeah, I didn't like that or I really actually like that. But
Hmm.
yeah, for traveling, you have to give things a try. Otherwise, it's you're
Yeah.
not really immersing yourself in that culture, and you should.
Mhm. So initially, not initially, most of the time I used to spend my weekend at home, okay, doing nothing, watching movies. And so for last 3 weeks, I have been doing something or the other. For last 2 weeks, so I have gone out with my friend on
Aw.
weekend.
Oh, so you're socializing a lot more than usual.
Yes, yes.
Oh, that, and so how do you feel?
Yeah, I feel great because I feel like I have missed out on many things till now.
Yeah,
Yeah, and now I feel that I should travel more often. Yeah, and I'm planning to go out of my state because I have never gone out of my state. I live in Maharashtra state, so yeah, let's see how it goes.
oh, I think that'd be so good for you. It'd be so good for you to get out of your routine, your surroundings, and see the
Mhm,
surroundings of other people. And it's interesting that you say that because I actually have another student who said to
mhm,
me, I'm going to start traveling, so I might not see you in the next week or two. But then she ended up making another reservation. And then I called
mhm,
her, like, after a week or so, and so I said to her, I thought you were away. And she said, yeah, I am. But I just wanted to tell you that you were right. I'm so happy I might travel forever. And I just
mhm,
thought, that's awesome. So who knows? You might end up wanting to travel twice a year or once a year now.
mhm. So
And that's
initially I'm looking for friends who will, travel with me because
yeah,
I have never been on a long train journey because if you want to go somewhere by train in India, it's not that expensive.
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm looking for my friends who will accompany me for, if I want to go somewhere and then I'll go on my own.
Ah, okay. So you like a safety net next to you for
Mhm,
the start of it. And then once
mhm,
you kind of get the hang of it, then you'll
mhm,
travel alone.
mhm.
Oh, but that's
Yes.
so nice. I like that there's the cost is not so much because then it makes it easy to go away
Mhm,
for the weekend or to go away for a few days during the week if you'd like to. That's so nice.
mhm.
We don't
Yeah.
have that here,
Mhm.
but
So,
that's awesome.
yes, yes, go on.
No, tell me.
What transport mode do you prefer if you want to go on a long ride?
It depends on the company.
Mhm.
It
Okay.
depends on who you're with. For me, I could do a road trip with. I would love to do a road trip all the time. I love road trips. I love to be in a car with music and good company. But it depends on the person. Like I said, some people are not good to spend. too many hours in the car with. I feel like that'd be not good.
Mhm.
Um, so in that case, if I'm with someone that I wouldn't want to be in a car with for 10 hours, I would say
Mhm.
I would do either train, but we don't have that here, or I would do plane. But that would be my last option. I really don't like to travel by air.
By air, okay. So you said trains are not there in Canada.
Yeah, well, where I am, there isn't one. But there are, like, I'm outside of the city, so there isn't one. Or a chance for me to catch one. But in the
Mhm.
city, I think I don't in Toronto, I think there is one, and in Vancouver, there's like a I
Mhm.
want to say a metro station. Um, but yeah, and it's not bad. It's actually pretty fun. But I feel like Europe has the best ones because they're longer and much more comfortable.
Mhm.
That's what I would say.
So you live in Ontario, right? Ontario.
I live in Ontario. Yeah, I live um outside of Toronto, like hours away. I was living there, and now I'm not living so close to the city. So I'm out
Mhm.
in like an acreage. Do you know what an acreage is?
No, I don't know. What
It's
is that?
do you know what a farm is?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, farm style. It's kind of like a farm style, but it's just a home. There aren't any animals, and
Mm-hmm.
it's on land. So I just live on land, and I get to hear the birds
Okay.
every morning. It's awesome.
How long have you
I
been
like.
living there?
I've only been here for a few, maybe a month now. It's been very
Okay.
recent. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we just wanted to get away from the city noise. It's
Mm-hmm.
quite busy in Toronto, and so we just wanted to get far. And the nice thing is we get to work from home, so we just thought, this is the best time to do it. So now we are. And where you live, like, is it pretty loud there, or do you feel
Yes.
that you get that space where you get to think?
No, we don't get that space. Actually, it is very crowded. I live in Mumbai city. So the
Okay.
population of Mumbai city is around 25 million. And it is a city, okay? And I have been looking up on Google. The population of Canada is 37 million.
Yeah, we definitely have space from
Yeah,
compared to like where you are. I don't know that. That'd be a little
yeah.
wow.
In one
But
city,
do
we have more
you
than 25 million people.
in one city?
Yeah, the city where I
Oh
live.
dear.
Mhm.
No. That is
Yeah,
crazy. So how do you feel? Like how do you maneuver around? Like do you feel like you ever like how do you get to breathe and not feel so congested?
it is very crowded. Whenever you want to go out, if you are riding a bike or if you are, driving a car, it you have uh, wait for a long time because there is a huge traffic on the roads. So it
Oh
takes a lot of
no, no.
time. Yeah,
A lot of patience. Lots and
yeah,
lots of patience. Oh my
yeah.
goodness. Well, that's actually I think I told you that my mom had traveled. Did I
No,
ever tell you that
no.
my mom had traveled? Um, well, my parents and went there because they were on a big trip for a wedding one time,
Mhm,
and I don't know if I told you, but anyways, that is one of the things that they told me. They just said we loved it there, but we just
mhm,
needed to have we call it our personal bubble, our personal
mhm,
space in Canada. We're like, can you give me my personal space? They're like, we just needed that personal space when we were traveling, but then
mhm,
they thought, you know what? We might as well like embrace it. So my dad was like, I give someone so many hugs compared to like the amount of hugs that I give here. So he
mhm.
sometimes says, I miss I miss giving people hugs. I'm like, okay. So he would love
So,
to go back just to give people
mhm,
hugs and
mhm.
everything.
So your parents, do they have friends in India or
They
they?
do. They
Okay.
do. So they get to travel. They've traveled a few times there. And they just love the people and everything. But thank you for opening up to me and sharing so much of your life with me. It's always a pleasure to see you and talk to you.
Thank you
I
so much.
think this time went way better.